Welcome everybody. Barre BLAST is back. Today we'll be using a set of hand weights. If you don't have those wherever you are, no worries. You can use no props whatsoever in this whole class. It's just a 20-minute get into your body, feel really good. So come on up to your feet. You'll take your feet about hip distance apart, hands to your shoulders, and you're just gonna start by twisting side to side. The opposite foot will just take a little tap. Twist right tap, twist right tap. Then we'll start to extend the arm up and overhead. So you just step tap, opposite arm reaches up and overhead. And now reach to the floor. Go down and reach, down and reach, down and reach. Last 8, last 6, last 4, 3, 2. Take your feet out wide to a wide turnout, hands to thighs, hinge forward a little bit, start to rock your hips. Inhale through center, exhale, twist to the right, let your left shoulder melt. Come through center, take a breath in, twist left, allow your right shoulder to melt. Come back through center, keep the wide turnout, reach your arms up and overhead, elbows full. Go reach, pull down, reach, pull down. Lift up, hug back, lift up, hug back. Nice work, y'all. Just 4, 3, 2, take your arms out to the side and your hips go down, up, down, up. So in this wide position, there's a tendency for the front of the rib cage to want to flare open. So take these low floating ribs, pull them into the center of your body, and your arms stay wide. Go drop down, drop down. Once you have the length in the spine and the support of your low back, press your thighs even further open. Hold low in 4, 3, stay low, just your arms rotate forward, rotate back, rotate forward, rotate back. Last 4 like this. 3, stay low in 2, stay low in 1, opposite arm reaches, go reach, pull side, reach, pull side. Left arm up, right arm up. Create the whole side body connection as your hips sink a little bit lower. Just like that, nice work. Go up and over, and up and over. Make sure you're connecting your breath. We've got 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Take your hands to your heart, little presses. Go down, up, down, up. We'll add an alternating heel lift. Let's start with the right heel. Go right heel up, left heel up, right heel up, left heel up. This is the end of our little warm up. We've got 16 more, 14 more, 12 more. No hold, we'll keep moving. Last 8, last 6. Nice job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk the feet in, reach your arms up and overhead. Take your hands behind your head, a little interlace. Then lift the glutes, lean back a little bit, open up through the front of the body. Reach your arms all the way up and overhead. Take a forward fold. If you have any low back pain at all, bend your knees. Prenatal students, you can walk your feet wider to accommodate. 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Tabletop position. So come onto your hands, come onto your knees. If you need any cushion under your knees, you could put a blanket. You could also roll a yoga mat under there. Cow pose. Drop your stomach, open your chest. Cat pose. Squeeze in and up. It's like you can hollow through the front of your body. 1 more time. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. From a tabletop position, tuck your toes under. Hover your knees an inch or so off the floor. If this is too much, you can always tap your knees back down on the floor at any time. Step 1 foot back. Step the other foot back into a high plank position. Now bring your first leg in halfway. Back to bear plank, both legs in halfway. Same thing, we just start with the other leg. So you'll go back, back, in, and in. One leg back, other leg back, one knee in, tap. Out, out, in, tap. Out, out. Option faster, go out, out, in, out, out, in. Last 8 counts, last 6 counts, last 4, 3. Hold this in a high plank position, whether your knees are up or your knees are down. Push away from the floor and fire your thighs up. Then stiffen your side bodies out and squeeze the front of your ribs in. Hold here for 8, hold here for 6. Last 4, 3, downward facing dog. So you'll lift your hips up to the ceiling. Option for your knees bent here at any time. Allow the sides of your body to lengthen and the back of your body to open with every single breath. Big breath in right here. Let it all go. Back to tabletop. If you do have weights, grab one weight, put it behind your left knee. From a tabletop position, come on down to your forearms. We're keeping your hips parallel to start. The weight is behind your back left knee if you have it. For a second, take a micro cow pose. Let your ribs drop, stomach drop. Then push from the floor, pull the ribs up, stay active in your deep core. Lift your left knee off the floor. So your left toes are pointing straight up to the ceiling. Little teeny tiny lifts from here. Tiny up, down, down. Little tiny lift, 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 lift. So our focus right here is deep core steadiness. And we're working the base of the left seat. That's the glute max. The more you squeeze your left heel closer to your seat, the more you'll get your left hamstring to integrate and engage. Super small range of motion. Notice how my hips and my spine are not changing shape at all. I'm staying in a steady, supported plank position with my upper torso and chest. And the only movement is a super small movement of your left toes lifting directly straight up. 8 more, 6 more, 4, 3, super slow. Tap your left knee down to the floor. Lift your left leg up. Go down and tap. Up and lift. Down 2 counts. Lift 2 counts. Lower tap. Up and lift. So make sure you're not moving the spine in a cat shape or in a cow shape. You're just letting the resistance of the leg, the weight of the leg, drop down, lift up. That's it. Go down 2 counts, go up 2 counts. Couple more. Last one right here, lower and lift. You'll roll onto your right hip. You still have that weight behind the left knee if you have it, but now you're on your right forearm, you're on your right hip, and your knees kind of come out at an angle. Squeeze the weight tight. From right here, you'll lift your hips up, lower your hips down. Lift your hips from the mat and lower. Option 2, open the thigh, close the thigh. Lift the hips open, lower the hips, drop the thigh. Go up 2 counts, down 2 counts. Push away and lift, drop and hover. Go up and down and down. Lift and open, lower and soften. 4 more. Go lift, lift, lower, lower. Lift, lift, lower. 2 more times. We've got this. Up and down. Last time. Okay, so you'll keep the weight behind your left knee. Turn your chest a little bit forward towards the front of your mat. Now take your left thigh, push it back behind you so you feel the left glute engage. Your chest is kind of twisting forward, tiny lifts right here. Tiny up, tiny up, tiny up, tiny up. And I'll show you the same direction as you so you can see the orientation of my body. You're twisting your spine a little bit and squeezing the weight. Go up, down, up, down. Before we get to the other side, we're gonna change things a little bit. You got 8 like this, 6 like this, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab the weight out from the back of the left leg. Face the front of your space. Butterfly stretch. Bring your feet together. Reach for the outside edges of the feet. You can stay lifted, or you can fold a little bit over the inner ankles and thighs. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Come on up to your feet. If you have weights, grab them. We've got a little bit of focused arm work right here, bicep curls. Curl, reach. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We're working from a parallel position right now. So your toes are pointing straight forward to the front of your space. Your spine is in neutral. Your pelvis is in neutral. And what I mean by that is your butt isn't sticking back behind you. You're also not tucking under either. We have the beautiful neutral position, neutral pelvis, natural curvature of your spine. So you've got 4 like this, 3 like this, 2 like this. Last one, tuck your elbows, go out to the sides, pull. Open, close, resist, squeeze, resist, squeeze. A little bit less swinging of the weights, more focused attention, focused intention. So you go out, in, 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Hold this on the out. Turn your palms down. You're just going to go pull back, pull back, pull back. This is usually where I see a lot of ribs splay open at the front. Squeeze your ribs in. Neutralize the body. Pull the middle of your neck back a little bit. Last 8. Last 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your feet back out to that wide turnout position. Take the weights to your hips. Tiny drops right here. Just go down, up, down, up. We'll hold the hips low in 8, in 6, in 4, 3. Take the weights to your shoulders, just like a warm up. Twist right, center, twist left, center. Tiny twist, return, twist, return. You got this. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Now you'll go cross body reach, cross body reach. See if you can sink a little bit lower in the hips. Reach, pull back, reach, pull back. 4 more times, then it's up and overhead. 2, up and overhead. Let's go. You go reach, pull, reach, pull. There's a big, huge side body connection that we're creating here. So as the side body lengthens, it's doing it under tension. And that's the type of engagement we're looking for right here. Reach, resist. Reach, resist. Final reps. Last 4. Last 3. Arms wide in 2. Arms wide in 1. With the palms, rotate back, rotate forward, rotate back. If you're feeling any tension in the shoulders or in the neck, you can always drop the weights a little bit lower towards the floor. Palms rotate back, rotate forward, rotate back, rotate forward. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Here's your final hold. You could have your weights at your hips. You could have your weights at your heart. You could have your weights up and overhead. Just 16, 15, 14. Go a little bit lower in the hips. Last 4 counts. Last 3 counts. Last 2 counts. Make your way back to tabletop. So we'll be hitting the other side here. If you have a weight, bring it behind your right knee. Squeeze your right heel to your seat. Take your forearms to the floor. First, find the cow-like shape. Drop the stomach, drop the ribs. Then push from the floor. Knit your ribs in. Feel the length that you just created in the low back. Lift your right leg. Squeeze the weight. Tiny lifts right here. Go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's super small, everybody. You're creating the activation at the glute max. So right where the outer layer of the glute muscle attaches around the ischial bones, the sitting bones, that's where we engage, that's where we lift. Nothing is moving in the pelvis. Nothing is moving in your spine. Little tiny lifts up. You're going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Just work your breath in this deep steadiness that you're creating with your side body stiffening. Tiny up, tiny up. You've got this. You got 16 more, 14 more. Then we have the 2 counts of your knee lowering and lifting. Last 8, last 6, last 4, 3, slow, tap of the knee, go down 2 counts. Lift it up 2 counts. Go down and up and lift. Drop the knee, push it up. Down and down, up and lift. 4 more. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. Last one right here. Keep the weight lower onto your left hip. Your knees come forward at a 45-degree angle. You're squeezing the weight if you have it. Now your hips lift and lower. So lift your hips up, tap your hips down. We're going up with the hips, down with the hips. Option, lift the top thigh, lower the top thigh. Lift and squeeze, down and hover. Exhale up, inhale, lower. 4 more. Lift, lift, lower, lower. 3 more. That's it. Push away. Last one right here. Okay, so you'll turn your chest a little bit to face the front of your mat, and you'll take your top right leg, push it behind you, and tiny little lifts with the thigh right here. Little up, down, up, down. I'll turn to face your same direction so that you can see the back of my body. Squeeze your right heel in closer. And it's the side right seat that's initiating. Tiny lift, lower, lift, lower. Final reps right here. Last 8, last 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to face the front of your space. Take the same butterfly legs, but lower onto the back. Okay, from this position, butterfly legs, float your heels off the floor. Take your arms out to a V. Everything comes into center, knees in, palms in. Everything opens back up to a V, a butterfly. Then from here, extend your legs forward, flex at the ankles, reach your arms back behind you, and then everything comes out wide. In 2 counts, open 2 counts, extend forward, pull back to a V. Turn it in, open it up, reach the legs forward, arms back to center. So you're going close to neutral, open, take it out, bring it back in. Go squeeze, squeeze, open, open, extend, pull in, exhale, inhale, exhale, Inhale, last one. Here's our final hold of this 20-minute class. It's a hollow body hold. So drive through the heels, zipper up through the midline of the body, including from your pubic bone all the way underneath your sternum. For even more, lift your head, your chest, your neck. Make your body concave, hollow it out. Hold right here. Find the deep layer of strength. Hold right here for 8. Hold right here for 6. Hold right here for 4. 3, 2, nice job. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Ohana Online, it's so great to be back with a little Barre BLAST with you. Thank you so much for joining me. Mwah. I wish you well.